Cancer. It's umomgtarot, and this is your love and relationships tarot card reading. Let's have a look at what's going on in the love life. What kind of energy? Oh, my card's popping up. What's going on as far as the love life, and then we'll see some tarot advice and figure out what's going on. Let's see. So what's coming up in your love life? A lot of you guys are very introspective on your love life, maybe not revealing what the problems are and just really kind of internalizing all the pain. It doesn't have to be pain, but I feel like you're very sensitive and very like not wanting to be vulnerable out loud. Like it's all on the inside. So your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. So you guys are very much in your head about relationships right now, your love life, and you're trying to think. Your next card is Chiron. Chiron. Your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach and learn remedies. Wow. So a lot of you guys have a lot to offer as far as love and relationship romance because you have a lot of empathy. And with the healing journey, you always know that there's something to heal from. So some of you guys have been through the trenches. When it comes to relationships, you've been in bad ones. You've been in ones that have made you wiser, stronger. Ones that people who are new to this, they couldn't spot red flags for it, and you could now. So it's almost giving you some sort of power and some sort of healing ability. But it's this as far as relationships, it's almost like you have a lot to offer as far as healing other people or helping other people, dealing with people who need you, as opposed to just some hunkadory who lives in the gym, or like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like healing has to be part of it. You have to care about people, whether that's within the confines of the relationship, or you're both nurses, or you're both like Reiki technicians or whatever. So there's healing has to be happening in this relationship. Another thing is communication. We have Mercury. So this is how you think, write, talk, and travel. Communication, just being in sync generally with somebody. That means texts are in sync, callings in sync, you know, like we're not left on red for hours and hours, where there's a flow here. There's an electronic flow between the relationship. Basically, you guys just want good communication, and you can tell through the level of communication, not just the words that are written or the words that are said, but the tone and the frequency, and you could tell what effort is. Basically, you could tell when somebody's love bombing you and you're like, that's a red flag. Through communication, you can tell what in the hay is going on as far as love and relationships. This is a major point of focus. Communication, healing, and it's almost like, maybe some of you guys need some healing of your own as far as communicating, that you guys keep things to yourself, but you wish you could communicate a little bit better. But you might also be skilled in communicating, like just not here for the foolishness. So let's have a look if there's any tarot wisdom to impart for you guys. Let's see here. Ooh, look at that, you guys, you're killing it with the Magician card. This is associated with, you named it, Mercury. Communication is key. Yes, communication is the key to manifestation when it comes to this vibe. So you guys know the key is communicating, I guess. If some of you have shortcomings when it comes to communication, you already know what is on the other side of overcoming that. Maybe shaking hands with people, maybe promising yourself that you'll go and talk to people today. I'll talk to 5 people today. I'll go out and look 3 people in the eye, and you know what I mean? And manifest that type of proximity, or you know what I mean? Like, but the Magician is a very, very good jump off point, because it's the beginning when you're not all jaded in your journey. If you're trying to heal something as far as your love life and relationship, this is where you have to ask yourself, what is it that you ultimately want, so that you have somewhere to walk towards. You have some clear path to go down. It may not be clear to you, but if you do whatever, you'll get whatever results. So knowing what you want is key. Then we have the 4 of Swords. I like it. This is showing us that you had some reflection that was done. Like, you know, you've been through some rough things, which we already knew. You've been through some things that make you have to stop and reflect on, like, how the heck did I get through that? And if I could get through that, that means I can get through anything. But when was I this strong? Like, even when you question yourself, like, how did I survive, damn it? I feel like there's a lot of that. But I think that within that, there's a lot of, like, patting of self on the back that needs to happen. If you're a survivor, then you're a survivor. and that should make you strong rather than weak. But if it's something that you're saying, here's why I should continue to be sad in relationships and love, or I should be skeptical because of all this history of bad stuff happening, it's more like switch your focal point to, I've survived all this stuff, so I'm ready for the good stuff now. Like, it's about changing your outlook, and I think that's really important in this. We have the Temperance card. And the Temperance card usually is a card of reconciliation and healing, and it's associated with Sagittarius. So if you got one of them's on your mind, that might be, I'm gonna say it, it's gonna be a little bit of obsession. I feel like some of you guys can't get over whatever went down with this person. It feels like there's someone or a situation, because Four of Swords is like, I went through something difficult, can't believe I made it through that. And then this is a little bit of this, like, I haven't healed from this situation, and I'm a little bit obsessed with it. So I might be obsessing with it past the point of like normality. Like like this situation still weighs heavily on me, even though it happened 10 years ago, 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, it's some part of you that needs to get over something and manifest a new future that moves past the situation. Or for some of you, you're manifesting the past. Some of you have to realize that you're manifesting a person that has put you through something difficult, and you're trying to bring them back in an obsessive way. You're obsessed with a solution, or you're obsessed with healing, which is counterproductive. So that needs to be brought to the surface for you guys. I think there is a little bit of an issue there, because some of you guys think that this person, okay, so some of you guys feel connected to this person because you dream about them, you think about them, there's synchronicity about them, they're always on your mind. There must be something there. There must be something there. You know, there's always these signs, and you want to be healing, and you want to be on good terms, you want to fix it, you want to, that state of obsession is the thing that we need to address here, because we see a lot of like being hung up on something long term or longer than you should. These cards are in reverse, and so now we have to think about the type of reality that you're manifesting through doing this, through being fixated on the past, or being fixated on a person that is ultimately giving you feelings of stress and anxiety and regret, and one, just like an open-ended wondering where you have no conclusion, no closure. I feel like it's like healing from that situation, and maybe that's why you keep it on the inside. Maybe that's why you have to keep it on the inside, because deep down you know that it's probably crazy that I'm still obsessed. Not to say that you're crazy or anything, because everyone goes through it. But I feel like healing is such an important thing, and identifying when you're obsessing rather than healing and moving forward. A lot of healing and moving forward is letting go. It's all about that letting go, so that after a while, things can just be balanced. Like, indifference, healing and feeling better, that'd be nice, but I think the goal should usually be indifference. Like, I won't get all triggered if I see this person's face, or I won't trigger it I won't auto go anxiety when I see someone. And the only way to get to that point is indifference, and the only way to get to indifference is to just pile on a bunch of new memories and new experiences. So the final card we have here is the Justice card, which is associated with Libra. But what's really important about this is the justice energy, the idea that in the end all things will be fair. In the end, like, it's not I'm not trying to say that you'll see their comeuppance if they hurt you or wronged you, but things will work out fairly in the end. And it's about kind of getting there. Like, it's about being true to yourself and not being malicious, not being harmful, not hoping this person suffers, or hoping. It's about moving forward and things being fair in the end. And the only time you'll ever notice things are fair is when you look in hindsight. But you got to give yourself some distance before you can look back on something in hindsight, right? So just stay tuned for that. I feel like if I have to say this to some of you, drop the obsession. I don't know, it's easier said than done, right? But if acknowledging or calling you out that you're still thinking about this person after extended amounts of time, and know that you're still dreaming about this person, I want to say that the dreams are probably because you keep thinking about this person, because maybe you internalize a lot of things and go to this person or reference this person. And it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot that it's so much that it incepts your dreams, and it makes you default to thinking about this person. And it's really like, let's start talking about other people. Like, let's start just talking about let's open up an app and start talking about some other people, and things will work out and things will balance themselves out in the long run. let's communicate with other people, especially with this Mercury thing going on in healing. It's just like, let's just keep the wheel moving so that we don't get stagnant and start thinking overly too much about things that stress us out. Because in the end, things will feel just, things will feel balanced, and things will feel fair if you allow yourself to let go. If you allow yourself to just be open to regular types of communication, rather than fixating on somebody and internalizing the communications, like daydreaming and like taking time out of the day to think about scenarios and stuff like that, and obsessing over a person, looking them up, opening the wound again. We're not doing all that. We're moving forward. We're letting go. We're letting go of things one by one. And in time, we'll see the fairness, the justness, and why things are as they are, which is good, which I like. I like that for you. All right, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.